So not much has been going on lately with your old basketball team. It's kind of weird. So I thought we'd talk baseball, if that's cool. No, I thought we'd start with the Luka deal because it's the biggest sports story in the last 20 years in this town. And I just kind of wanted you to take us through the moment you heard the news, what your reaction was, and then everything that kind of led up to you going out to LA and being there for Luka's debut with the Lakers.
Yeah. So I was, when I said yes to this, I obviously had no idea this trade was coming. So I gotta say, it's just a tough position for me to be in, and I actually, didn't really feel comfortable coming here today. But we obviously have a great relationship with the ticket with you guys for a long time. So we made this happen. But I'm gonna keep this as brief as I can. I don't really want to get into any details of the whole deal.
We really can talk baseball if you want.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll talk guitar with Gordo. It's coming. That'll be a little better for me. But so when I saw the news, I was actually all across on the other side of the world. I was vacation with the family in the Maldives. I'm not sure you guys are familiar with this. It's in the middle of the Indian Ocean. So it's far, far away, and it was the middle of the day because we're 12 hours ahead. And my phone starts blowing up. We're actually about to go to lunch, and then we're leaving that day to travel back, and my phone just starts blowing up left and right. And then I kind of, looked on social media, and I think I was as shocked and surprised as everybody was. And actually just spent the next hour kind of just following everything on social media, just making sure this is real, this is happening, and was just, I would say, in awe as everybody, and as surprised as everybody was, and I was trying to wrap my head around what was really happening, and just really couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it that this is what happened, but. Then fast forward, coming home, obviously Luka, we texted a bit, of course. I felt a little disappointed and sad for him, I think he obviously didn't see this coming. So he invited me to come out to his first game in LA, and I felt like I had to support him.
Yeah.
I felt like, I played with him in my last season. We've gotten close. I've tried to mentor him. I've tried to help him as much as I can in the last few years, and he's a good kid. So I felt like I had to go out there and support him in this new chapter because, I think it was reported that he was pretty obviously down and disappointed how it went down, and so I wanted to be there for him. I wanted to be there for his family and show support. But, you guys saw my face. It was weird. It was surreal to see him play for the Lakers, and so at the end of the day, I'll never be a Lakers fan, but it was always be a Luka fan. It was good to see him and good to be there for him.
We were talking about that on the air, like watching that game, watching Luka, because we wanted Luka to do well, right? Like everybody wanted Luka to do well, and because we feel like he's ours, and like just like you were, but then you'd be like, okay, make that three or make that length of the court pass or whatever. But then somebody else would get the ball, and you're like, don't make that shot. It's the weirdest. I've never been more weirded out watching a basketball game in my life.
Yeah, it was definitely just being there, being in the stadium, watching him and the purple and gold was just. Like I said, it's a surreal moment and surreal for me, but I was happy I did it. I'm happy I went to support him, and I think now, after a few weeks, I think he's looking forward to the opportunity there. He's playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, so I think he's seeing the opportunity now, and obviously he needs to wrap his head around that he's still be with the Lakers now, and he needs to obviously move forward and do his thing out there. We all, of course, wish him well.